A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like.
Do we need the video feed for this though? I mean, he's right in front of us.
Will begin.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, seems they're gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. So therefore, I don't know how long frozen in place. I couldn't sing. I took everything I had just to keep moving myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is a class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mikuru Kasaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. If Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind Mikuru Kasaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be a Kyoko. There's no other possibility. Well, what's the Monokuma file say? The body is Kyoko's. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible, because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. Refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. And we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means a killer.
That's right.
Correct, it must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, it's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your slabs, you put everything you have into this. That's how this game works after all. Well, better start by checking the Monokuma file. The victim identity is unknown. They were whoever did before the blast. Stabbed a single time with a knife, which was completely through the body. Also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but they're at least several days old. The Monokuma file doesn't tell us what the victim actually was. Identified body could it really be Kyoko, or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself, no matter what. Go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Getting really warm in my office right now. Get started and check everything that's important from one end to the other. You know what I need to do what I always do. These look like frames or something. Little birds, I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. But where? Oh, is there? I have to double check that later. I don't recognize what that is. Oh, is that the samurai armor? The knife laying on the ground. Is this the knife that was struck in the body before it exploded? Of course, the must have thrown it over here. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Which means the knife is what caused the fatal injury. The way this knife is really familiar. Wait, is this the knife from our room? That's it. It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There's too many strange coincidences. Whoever that person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. That same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because When they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I... And it really is Kyoko. It would mean Kyoko was the one who attacked me. But why the mask? Just don't know. I don't remember actually anything clearly from last night. Oh no, it can't be. There's no way. Alright, buddy. Check the body more thoroughly. Maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Definitely not Kyoko. She did not have a tattoo on her hand. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Also something on the back of her right hand. This is a tattoo. It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but... Picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. The body blew up, the top half was got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. But the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The upper half of the body got set on fire, and the explosion, so it's totally blackened. The top half of the body is wet. Because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half of the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. Only one little piece left. Chicken in the chicken coop. Count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there's precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? We're missing one. Only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Oh! That's so weird. I wonder where it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero, focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? I doubt it. Tool shed. Okay, disorganized. In other words, pretty spectacular tool shed. Is that a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Probably look into that. That could relate to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. What on the other side? Totally clean and completely dry. Inside the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. One thing in here that concerns me. It's in Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Doctor said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. From how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, saying that's a big help. Now that you've played it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. Oh, me. So thank you. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? Back to my phone in the morning. I held me around. Going down there at 7 o'clock. Got there. Met with Hero. Now they're around 7:30. It took us 30 minutes to get to the... What? I headed to the gym. And when everyone else was waiting, the Tokyo went to the base of the axe. Now that's when I found the body. Spent time was it then? It was 10, right? Or it was almost 10. Coco, what time is it? Gym was 9. It's probably 9 on the dot now. Wait, what? So we got to the lunchroom at 7:30. Dining hall at 7:30. It took us an hour and a half to get up to where they were. No, it's the gym. And then the time was kind of weird. That's right. It had to be around 9 o'clock. You mentioned it. I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. Pretty small job. It's a really weird timeline I got going on for this case. Good time, Makoto. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime again last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why asking me about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious the murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? So just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. I can confirm this when I arrived last night there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and started expanding on Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
If the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one who was without alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... Hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? What now? Look at this again. So turn on at 7:30 in the morning, and Monokuma said the time possibly could have changed. Hold on. Turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, this picture should have gotten it wet. Which means the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Area, I'm not done yet. I need to check. And I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm its suspicion. So we need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that correct with Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? To find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. If I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. With the key to her room was the Yakua.
It's all clear now.
It will simply limit your options. Yeah, blah blah blah. Choice had to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Yakua, if you do come up with an alibi, I'll be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. It's the key to Cook's room, right? I was hoping to borrow it. Afraid I can't take the risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I'm only going to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe I should go check out that one area. To the gym to check the Monokuma puppet again, because that might be where his piece is from. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. Wait, the bomb. And then what is it? It's what? A bomb. Yeah, we were ready. And the bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments are found in the garden. That body been added. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All the stuff now with Kyoko's room. The garden has Byakuya. To the garden. Come on, dickhead, come on. You gotta go. You think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanna check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Oh, then here we go. Byakuya took out the key and set to the keyhole, and then click, and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. The Kyoko's room. It's very plain. Sitting on the table. It's a wooden block decoration. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. Lockers are at those really traditional public bathhouses used for the locks. I wouldn't know. I never go to a public bathhouse. It doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it locks. Really what? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Yeah, I was thinking about that. Here's her bed. I don't see anything, at least not as far as I'm concerned.
What?
Wanted to come here, right? So what are you looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
Can't be serious. That's why you made me take the time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless if you're planning on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much you take the time. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some kind of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Okay, Kyoko gave me something. Huh, what's this?
It's true.
Some of my determination. Yeah, I know. Sure I have this here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said it's something that something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something certainly has happened. So open it. Okay. Open the envelope, look inside. With a single piece of paper. Onto the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like that. Under the sheets, what could it be? Well, what, could something be hidden under the bedspread? Pardon me, didn't expect to find anything, but look at the sheets. What's this? I found a crumpled old piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry, Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she's stuck in the bathroom on the key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you, it's a key and blank. That's it. Must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgence. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. Pull myself together, look at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba, sex female, ultimate soldier. A little small for her age, she was military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. Wait, we were told she was the ultimate despair? In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. However, a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training on her own volition, However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then.
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. They're worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the one I lived in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Wow, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player. I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Oh, it's you.
What?
What have you got with that pretty little hand there? Uh-oh. You found her profile. So, what if we did?
Hey, come
Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? Well, who I can't forgive is Miss Ugami, who broke the rules and busted the headmaster's office. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out of here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Our rule violation is really so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organize and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to squall the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely, I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in the killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among all you. Hey, misunderstanding, are you saying?
in other words.
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The
indeed.
total number of students taking part in this killing game were actually 16. 16, then.
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th
4
student,
times.
lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
And you were wrong about the detail.
Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mikuro Ikusaba, he's part of school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is really popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up with a hurricane complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense.
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Oh, she does wear gloves, shit. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover a bunch of scars. Wait, so in the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monkey said that they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails in the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Monokuma was a student here. Or Mukuro. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaining later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to the case. That's why Monokuma revealed his existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro relates the case.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and if she kills someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer. She killed Kyoko. Anyone should be able to come to a conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Mukuro just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Huh? Why do you want me to say that? We thought Mukuro, the Ultimate Despair, was the Mastermind's true identity. Well, that's true. Mukuro's behavior makes no sense. Why would the Mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit, so that's the trap. Then what? They want to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible if that's the real truth. If Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places that need our investigation. I should find out if the key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? One lock is here, these one block keys, the super crucial pump batteries. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to the one of the lockers.
I see.
Okoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. That's not what that means, right? Should probably use the key we found in the locker, right?
That's right.
Oh, let's try it. Okay. Got the one block key, and insert it to the locker's metal lock, and click. Locker easily accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. But they're the kind made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Or something else inside the locker. It's a wad-up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this could be used for. Is that a bloodstain? If it is, it means it must surely be related to the case. It is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
Very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. How did the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps the Akua? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on our next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
Something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? It's obvious. We're in school. Where in the school would you go to do research on something? You're talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have to do take so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Yes, I love being dragged around by Byakuya. It's my favorite thing. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the file card like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Here we are. He quickly returned the file in his hand. I am trying to, game.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says, what language it is. How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schools can't speak French. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times, isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. They are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indirect they were killed to keep them from revealing the mistakes expired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension which was within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? Or just sounds some kind of alternative reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, on an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out to you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. And you mentioned it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, they say Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're members of the team, they decided to join the squad. Would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? What could that mean? Ding dong bing bong.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us. Organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Alright, time to do the trial. I'm gonna power on through this shit, I guess. 2.5 hours in, and the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. Right. It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You two just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto ranked high enough for you guys to go together, just the two of you? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy of yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second, he could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting for here, or... There he is. Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I wait for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here. Now, can we? What are you two talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard the voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey.
I'm here, and no rules have been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you still alive? No, this is a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight during the class trial, you need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I'm in here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, I'll see you up in the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. While Monokuma was gone, we all rushed to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we've got to deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it in the class trial. So even looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when the trial is over. After another, everyone pondered the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Where the fuck have you been? Before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? I used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, I want to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitor cameras there, so I wasn't able to avoid Malcolm completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea about it being discovered. Then, what'd you find out?
So...
Just know I finished my search and came back down. And just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? That's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting, but if you're on the second floor of the dorms, and that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
I should be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Just a second.
Hey, what are you doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is the problem. This is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. Correct way to put it. The class trial is important to everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. And I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Let's get this over with, and the door slid shut. This time the clicking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to this mental pressure that comes with preparation for an execution. The darkness, nobody said a word. We stood there, silent and still. After a measurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Nothing light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't illuminating with delights of hope. Blind light of despair. Holy fuck.
Wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jazz is past.
Chills! Chills!
Let's get on the chill. Fifth time, judgment, deception, betrayal, riddle, defense, faith, trash row. Cliff trail costs 2 points. Okay. Fuck, how do I... I forgot the button for stopping time.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
I fucking know already.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no...